We're trying up a new setup and we're trying out a new light, so welcome. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie, and how long has it been? I was sick, I got really busy, and to be honest, a little sad. But we have been watching Younger, so welcome to a triple feature. For this video not to be like 8 days long, I am going to hit the key points of every episode that I felt were kind of important and significant to me. Here we go. Episode 2 was called Flush with Love. The big takeaway for me this episode was that Josh and Liza were baby shopping. She was helping him. There's still that spark there. We see it. I personally feel like it gives the audience hope. It kind of gives me hope. But we just got her and Charles. I want to see them blossom and prosper. Quinn is still in the picture, annoying as hell, let me add. I cannot wait for her character to like bounce, because her book is sucky and the girls are trying to hold it back. They find out that it was all fake. It looks bad for their company, and Quinn is like, it's a win-win, blah blah blah. She's annoying. In this episode, Charles and Liza also have their first outing. Very cute, very precious. And in this outing, Charles also goes up to Diana and finally like openly speaks to her, and he's like, I'm sorry. He apologizes. It's very sweet. This then stirs up Diana talking to Enzo afterwards, and it's like, it's so funny. I thought he was like the guy that I'd end up with. My life is kind of different. And Enzo kind of takes it to heart, and I kind of take it to heart with him. They have a fight. She knows that she did wrong, apologizes to him, and they're very cute in the end. To wrap up the episode, we have the gender reveal party for Josh and Claire's baby. Still don't trust her, don't like her. And at the very end of the episode, she goes into labor. Now let us move on to episode 3. It was called The Unusual Suspect. Because Claire has had her baby, Maggie was with her, and I want to add, there's a joke in the episode, in the last episode, where she's like, we've both been inside my mother, we're bonded, you have to help me, or something like that. Because of this, Maggie is then traumatized, so she ends up going to like vag rehab. The center of this episode is Audrey, this girl who allegedly murdered this couple. They were gonna do like a threesome or something. They were on vacation, and you know, they're murdered, but she's like innocent, and she does this podcast, or there's a podcast that talk about her, and she's becoming well known, and she's wanting to write her side of the story. So Melania ends up getting a meeting. It seems very positive that like she's gonna go with them, but then later on we find out that somebody else has stolen her, and we find out that that person is Zane. In between though, there are hints that Zane's talking about like a new job, but he can't say anything because it's very under wraps and still in the works, and it's kind of shady. Already I'm suspecting that he and Charles are working together, because Charles is also being really shady. Millennial here finds out that Quinn's book was actually a fake. This then prompts Kelsey to end up blurting to the world early that Quinn is running for mayor, governor, whatever, and Quinn is like, you're gonna regret this. Another good takeaway from this episode is the fact that Josh and Claire have decided to divorce. For a second, I really thought they were going to get back together, because everyone was seeing like this loveness between them. Is that even a word? They were being really cute and they were snuggling, so it kind of seems like they were going that way, but then they both realized, it's my phone. But then they realized that although getting together would be a good idea, like Josh helping Claire get the green card and now the baby, they just don't belong together, which I'm so glad. Moving on to episode 4, it was called The Inside Globe, which is glob. There's no E. Liza is now openly suspecting that Charles is behind the new publishing house Mercury with Zane, which I already been suspecting because I was like, it's all shady. Kelsey is still obviously mad at Zane, and I feel so bad for her, because with all the stress from this book and Quinn, it's all adding up to her that she's going bald. They're talking about big dick energy, which I love because it's very our time. She ends up twisting it because she knows she's going bald, so she goes bald dude energy, which started stressing me out, and I'm like, I just chopped my hair. I don't want to be stressed. It like, you know, it kind of freaked me out. Maggie is still with the vag rehab instructor. She's going through a yeast thing, and it's so funny because she recommends like this, you know, plant-based medicine and gives her garlic. And when they're all at dinner, everyone's smelling garlic food, and it's so funny to me because she's walking around and everyone's like, oh, I smell it, oh, it smells like this, oh, I smell like that, and she blurts out and everyone laughs. And that was a really good moment, I think. As a crew, I loved that part. After dinner, Liza, because she is suspecting, confronts him, and it's out in the open that he is with Zane and this new Mercury company, and he's like, you can't tell anyone. And that's another secret, because I'm like, great, you know, she just, I mean, she's still holding on to the fact that she's like 28, but the fact that she now has a secret that is going to hurt, you know, Kelsey and like and Diana, other people at Millennial, it's kind of like, But lo and behold, the secret does not last not even 24 hours, because Kelsey, trying to not lose another author, follows Mercury to what is their luncheon, and she's like trying to convince the author that like she shouldn't go to Zane and this and that. And then, you know, it's out in the open that she was actually meeting with Charles, and this is how Kelsey finds out that it is now Charles and Zane for Mercury. And she really could be pissed at Liza, but Liza just found out and she was going to tell her, and this is all going to blow up next episode. To wrap up episode 4, starting to get stressed out for them, Charles has resigned from the Millennial Board, and he is officially their competition. This is bad for especially Liza, because she is friends with Kelsey, friends with Diana, and in a relationship with Charles. With the teaser for the next episode, the basic thing that I got from it is there's competition. Josh competition. Charles is kind of worried if he's competing against Josh because him and Liza are spending time with the baby. There's competition of Kelsey because Liza has to choose between Charles and Kelsey, and whether she's really for the company, whether she has to support Charles, and now Liza's just all in the middle of it. Alright, a lot of info. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me blab. What were your favorite parts, and what are you not excited to see for the next episode? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!